All right, so we're back again. It's 11 p.m. and about to get this workout in, upper body. And I will say, I was thinking about it because most of the time I work out is at night. And I'm not trying to work out this late. Like, I'm not actively trying to be a night owl, you know? Like, ideally, I would be in bed by now. And, or actually up late doing something, editing or something like that. Or, I don't know, getting some assignment done. So, I don't like working out this late. I don't like, well, technically, I kind of don't even like working out. That's what I've proven over the last almost decade now. But here we are again. Gotta get it, right? You gotta get it in. You gotta get the workout going. And so it's super late. I was actually listening to somebody talk about it. It might have been Stan Efferding on YouTube, and just scrolling through, popped up, and he said that sleep is the most important thing. That it'd be better for you to get sleep than to work out late at night. And I'm sure, again, that's probably true for those who are optimizing. But what do you do if you're sedentary? You're basically, your body's sleeping all day, it feels like. So either I got to get a better grasp on my schedule, I got to go sleep early, wake up earlier, and work out first thing in the morning before the kids wake up. Or I put the kids to bed, get some work done, and then work out last. But at least we're getting it in. It feels like I was just here several hours ago, which I was. Ended the workout. Yesterday's workout ended this morning at 12:30 a.m. So, but, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Good thing is you got a home gym. And so you can work out whenever you want. And, yeah. Oh, by the way, don't mind those chips back there. That's not mine. Okay? I got kids. I got 5 kids. That's their chips. And that's what they're eating. I could eat that. It's just that I don't think any of those, it would take like a bunch of chips for me to feel like I got my money's worth. So, can't do it. But that's not mine. Anyways, today is going to be upper body. And I'm going to try, but I wish I could shoulder press without pain. So because I'm shoulder pressing, or I'm going to try, I have to work on the shoulder mobility, and I have to kind of get it going. My shoulder's actually been feeling a lot better. On one of the days earlier this week, I kind of focused on just rehabbing it myself, going through things that I know, and man, it feels way better. So I'm wondering if, because I got the surgery during COVID, that I didn't really get to rehab it correctly. And man, during COVID, I got surgery and I didn't meet with my doctor, my surgeon, for a follow-up until 4 months later. Like, that's how crazy it was. And so 4 months in, I hadn't started any PT, just stuff I knew, and was throwing the ball underhand. And that's kind of how I've been doing it, like throwing it to my son underhand. So yeah, but we're gonna get this. I gotta get the cardio in first, then I'm gonna do the shoulder kind of rehab stuff, and then get going on the presses. But yeah, yesterday's leg day was very good. I felt really much better than I did earlier in the week, and my lower back felt way better, and I've been eating better, keeping under the calorie count, and so I'm actually, like 5 pounds down now. So yeah, just gotta keep it going. If I keep on this pace, I feel like it's gonna be really good. And I would say, even as I'm thinking about it, it's actually not that hard to it just takes time. It's just inconvenient, right? But it's not that hard to get going on working out. The good thing is I save a lot of time by not having to drive to a gym. And so being able to just come outside and get this done before the night's over is really good. Otherwise, I'd have to drive to a commercial gym, and that would probably take, here from where I live in Hawaii, the closest one is 15 minutes away. So that's 15 minutes down and back. That's 30 minutes before I even get in the gym. And when I get in the gym, I'm usually analysis paralysis because there's so much stuff in there. And yeah, so it takes me a while to get going, but I'll probably get going, probably get in. At this hour, the machines, everything's gonna be open, so I can do that right away. And I'm gonna be in there for what? Hour lifting, maybe 45 minutes. And then I'm gonna wanna jump in the sauna. That's the only thing I'm missing in here, a sauna. But I'm gonna wanna jump in the sauna because I can. Maybe I should get a commercial gym membership. I could shower there as well. But I'm gonna do all that, and so that's a lot of time. That's a couple hours. Whereas here, I come outside, jump on a bike. That's about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Probably 20 minutes when it's this late. Do my exercises, probably the lift will be 40 minutes, and I'm back in the house. And so it's not that bad. And I think that's what's beneficial about having a commercial gym. One of the things I will give you a tip on a home gym. So if you are lifting at a commercial gym already, then I would say get something that you can, something like if you got an accessory workout that you like to do, like if you go to a commercial gym and you get a lot of work in there, but you feel like, man, I need to do some lats. I need to focus, like do a little bit more extra work on my lats or my back or my triceps, whatever it is, then get like a lat pull down, low row, something that you can just pump out some reps, you know, just to get a little bit of strength in there. Or what I think is even better is you can get your cardio machine like here. So start off by getting either a rower or an echo bike or a treadmill, something that you like. Maybe the assault runners, those look sick. And if you get one of those things, then you can knock out your cardio here, and then when you get to the gym, you can just do your other lifts. But it allows you to get the cardio in, not at the gym. And so, of course, that means you have to have like boring equipment, right? You can't have the Stairmaster. Well, you can. Some people have a Stair. I've never seen a Stairmaster myself personally in a home gym, but I have seen people online with a Stairmaster in a home gym. That's pretty cool. But get something that you can do cardio with, or get like a lat pull down or a row or something like that where you can just knock out quick reps, some accessory stuff, if you don't want to go all in on the gym. Now, another tip is if you're going to go all in, like I like this rack. I like this. This is the Rogue RML Rogue Monster Light 390 flat foot, so you don't have to like bolt it to the ground. And this is cool. Like this is a solid rack. The only thing is a lot of the attachments that you could get from other companies, they come in, a lot of it is 1-inch hole spacing, and these are only 5/8 inch. And because they're, so let me show you, they're 5/8 inch, you see them? So they wouldn't, like, there's things from like Sorinex or things from other companies and accessories, Oak Club maybe, that you won't be able to get. Well, maybe they do make them in 5/8, but 1 inch is the standard. As far as the same, it's the same steel, 3x3, which is good. But I would suggest that if you're gonna get anything and you want to build off of, you want to have a rack for a system, whatever rack you get, whether it's Rep, whether it's Rogue, whether it's Sorinex, if you're lucky enough to get Sorinex. And I like seeing the college weight rooms, and a lot of them got Sorinex. But Rogue is legit as well. Titan Fitness, they have a 3x3 upright with 1-inch holes. I would say, me personally, if I could go back, rewind the time, I would have got, well, I got this used, so if I could at this point, I would get a 3x3 inch post with 1-inch hole spacing, no, 1-inch holes. And so you can get a bunch of different stuff like Clever Build. You could get just so many different attachments that you can get, and all of it is pretty much very, very similar. The difference between the Rogue though and Titan, I think Rogue and Titan are kind of similar in their width, 49-inch width, and then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sorinex and something like Rep is 47-inch, and so there's certain things that are gonna go that width that won't necessarily fit. Like I don't think there's a way to drop in, you know, like if you're gonna do a drop-in belt Rhino or something like that, the attachments that would go this way wouldn't fit necessarily between Rogue and Rep. Very likely. But yeah, so quick suggestion that if you're wanting to get home gym equipment, if you're wanting to get a power rack, just get something with 3x3 inch, 1-inch holes, and there's so many attachments that you can get for it. So many J-cups and things like that. So that's what I would suggest. But that's just me. The only thing you'd be missing out on is this thing has a west side hole spacing, so they're really close together. So these are an inch apart for the benching section, and then the rest are 2 inches, so above. But you don't really need, I don't know, for me personally, I don't find myself using the west side hole spacing like too much. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. Also, you got some sick attachments that you could get with 1 inch holes. That's the only thing. That's what I want to upgrade to next. Eventually, is something with 1 inch holes, and something that I can just have a rack that has everything built in. So that would be cool. But enough talking. Let's get to work. Tried to brighten this up. I guess it's brighter. So I just did some shoulder work, some mobility stuff, some stretching, just kind of getting it moving, things I know. So when I was doing rehab, they would have me tie a rope, like it would kind of be up, and then I would use this hand to pull down, and it would bring this shoulder up. So instead of doing that, I just kind of went here like this, and then held on and just kind of got that stretch. It was supposed to go behind my ear, and so I'm just kind of forcing it. So I think a lot of the pain I'm feeling is a lack of rehab, to be honest, because that's tight. So I'm wondering if I can get that back. That was good. But and bro, I don't know the technical terms to this, but I've had multiple shoulder surgeries over the years, and so I kind of have an idea how to rehab it. Like, but I just don't. Like I said, I don't know the names for any of this stuff. I know that this is the stuff I was doing, just kind of using this broom. So like a stick, well, it is a stick. It's a stick with a little sweepy thing at the end, and then you just use this to push out. That's what I was doing in rehab. And this is the little stuff I gotta do. I'm not sure why I didn't continue rehabbing. I don't know if like I got off the list, if my schedule got too busy. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm saying is things are inconvenient in the moment and you pay the price for it later. And I don't know if I thought that the rehab wasn't going well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I didn't, but I might have to get back just so I can do this under some proper supervision. Because I want to make sure that now that I'm working out again, that it feels like now that I'm week in and the pain is not as bad as it was when I started. It was relieved after I did shoulder mobility work. I'm wondering if I was complaining about this arthritis, which I do have arthritis. I can show you the pictures. Really bad arthritis, and they said the doctors said I needed a shoulder replacement. So it is bad. Can confirm. Have the photos. Have the medical records. But I'm wondering if the pain I'm feeling is more so due to lack of rehab, which it could very well be. Ooh, but that just feels bad right there. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I'm sure it doesn't look like much, but it feels like much to me. And maybe I shouldn't be doing a shoulder press at this point. Still got a lot of work to do. This video might just be me doing this, which would be weird, huh? But no. This might be more necessary. And I'm wondering if shoulder pressing is just gonna make it worse. But boy, that feels good. Whew. Yeah, shoulder pressing might not be the way to go. I don't think I get enough mobility on it, you know? This feels good. So, maybe it's gonna be a boring video. I don't know. The cardio's done though, that's the main thing. Cardio's done. Eating's done for the day. Yeah, this thing is just gnarly. Ooh. Is it even good? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm just, trying stuff. Whew. If there's any real physical therapists out there that know what I'm supposed to be doing with my shoulder, let me know. I can't afford the $20 copay, you know? Can't be doing that. Times is hard. Or as Wu-Tang used to say, times is rough and tough like leather. You know what I'm saying? He's falling apart. I gotta go closer. Yeah, so lifting with injuries, you gotta be safe. You know, you gotta make sure that everything's good. I was watching a video, and I'm just discovering this community of people that work out in home gyms or gyms. Sorry, I don't know if it's a home gym, that's why. They work out in gyms. I'm just realizing how big it actually is. And I was watching a video by this guy, Illuminati Strength, or Illuminati Iron. And it was crazy. He was lifting on this Sorinex rack. I don't know if you guys saw the videos. And he was doing some curls, preacher curls, is that what they call them? And with I don't know if it was a barbell or it was an easy bar or something like that. And he goes to curl and he just has the biceps just snap. And both of them on both sides. And I'm looking at that going, bro, that was crazy. Apparently, I checked it out, started following this stuff, and he made a huge comeback. Huge comeback. But it was so devastating, it seemed like, that he dumped his Sorinex rack because that was the rack he got injured on. And so, man, I was thinking about that, like, yo, that's the last thing that I want, is to actually get legitimately hurt in here. And so I gotta be mindful of that. But anytime you're lifting, anytime you're moving weight, that's always a risk. So always proper technique, and if you're washed up, work back slowly. You know, go back slowly. And I was thinking about that as I was doing the box jumps, because I hadn't jumped in so long, that I have to be careful with the output, and so I have to hold back a little bit. So the fact that I was jumping on a box, I mean, that's huge. For some of you guys, not too bad, but I didn't want to get hurt, and so now I'm just kidding. I was actually trying my best to be explosive, but really, like, there's something that holds you back from doing that, and it's, I don't want to blow anything out, you know. You want to be working out for longevity, but then again, there are people that are savages, bro. They get hurt and they just keep coming back, like that Illuminati Iron guy. And I just saw that video today, and I was blown away following his story. So he came back from that, and I can come back from this shoulder thing. Whew. The form, not good. But I'm just gonna keep it this light with just the bar. And like I said, I don't know if I should be doing this. I probably should not be doing this, but I just want to get the movement. And yeah, we're gonna keep working this out with the mobility on the upper body days. Probably got to do it 3 days a week though. So hopefully I can not be lazy and get this done. But I'm just gonna push this up like 10 more times just to get a movement, and just because I want to, that's why. Yikes. That feels like that just gets the back of that shoulder. Ugh. Pretty soon, if I keep doing this rehab, your boy's gonna be, man. Probably not though. By the way, if anybody in Hawaii wants to buy this rack, put in an offer. Just so I can see. But I can only sell it if I'm able to get one of those on with the one inch holes. But this is enough for everybody, okay? You don't need anything more than this, right? Like I've had athletes throw every single weight that I have in this entire gym onto this bar and move it, and this rack has been steady, sturdy, drop weight on the pins, everything, damage the barbell, everything, and it's still solid because it's still 3x3 11 gauge steel. No matter what, it's still just as sturdy. Yeah, so I'm not suggesting you do any of that, okay? I'm just saying what happened. I'm just saying the rack is sturdy, and most of you guys ain't strong enough to mess with it anyway. Last one. Bad idea. Bad idea. All right, so one of the goals I actually have, okay, so this is a real legit goal, and I don't know when I'm gonna hit it. Probably not anywhere near this weight, but one of my goals is to be able to do a pull-up again. And if I can do a pull-up again, I'm gonna know that I'm pretty good. So that's where I want to get to. Right now, I can't do it. I can't pull myself up. Not only that, my lats feel weak. I don't have no pull down machine. And I haven't done pull-ups, so I haven't been doing that. But if I can get some pull-ups done, which is gonna take time, I'm not gonna be able to do it all at once. So right now, I'm just jumping up and like just holding weight. So it's kind of stupid looking. It looks kind of dumb if you can do pull-ups, and it looks like, what the heck is he doing? There's two ways you can do this. The first is you can do this where you're just grabbing this and you're just gonna hold, and like I'm on my tiptoes and just squeezing my back as much as I can, flexing it. That's one way. The other way, and hopefully I don't lose my bands through all of this, but this is the second way that you could do it, is you take a band like this, band peg, and this thing, and you just slot it in like somewhere where it's not going to be too low or too high. You'll see what I'm talking about. And I could lose this band, which I've had this band just as long as I've had the gym itself. So it's really old, really old, really stretched out, but it's still, I think, 100 pounds of tension. So like something like this, where it gives you some support, so you can kind of bring yourself up. So that's one way to do it as well. I don't want to do it because I don't want to ruin this band right now, but that's the way I'm going to be working it in. I've already did a few of just the static hold ones, but that's my goal, to do a pull-up. And once I do a pull-up, I'm just going to retire. Just kidding. But yeah, so this is something that's going to help work that you know, the back strength, the lats, and all of that to pull myself up. But if you figure at this weight, I gotta be super strong to do a pull-up. But I have a cousin, played at UCLA, and I think he was heavier, and he came in the gym one day and he said, I bet you $100 I can do a pull-up. And that fool, I bet him $100, and that fool jumped on here, never questioned a D1 athlete. That dude pulled himself up from a static spot. He was a D lineman. He was a nose guard at nose tackle at UCLA. Boom, hung on this from a dead hang all the way stretched out and just brought himself up. That is legit. Done with that. I just found something out. Check this out. This 25-pound dumbbell, which I think on top of it says TSA, and I don't think that's the guys at the airport. I think this was an old dumbbell from good old Sports Authority, which used to be on island here in Hawaii, but is no longer. I wish it was on island, man. I actually miss Sports Authority. I wish it was still around, especially now that my kids got sports, but it's not. I just realized these dumbbells, this one specifically, spins. Is that good or bad? I can't tell. Is that dangerous? Oh, it tightens. Oh, snap. I just tightened it. I really didn't know what was going on there, but now I got the 25 facing a different way from the TSA, which sucks. But this is the dumbbells I got, and I got these, man, a steal. I got them used. I saw them on Facebook Marketplace at, like, this is several years ago now. Facebook Marketplace, I saw an ad for it or a listing for it, and it came with the rack, and it was all the way from fives, it had fives, 8.5s, 10s, 12.5s, 15s, and then from there it went all the way up, 15s, 20, 25, all the way up to 50-pound dumbbells. So I got 50-pound dumbbells, individuals, and the bench thing, and I think I only paid like $300 for them. So it was a steal, and the people that were selling it were like, we're not holding it at all. You either show up now, whoever shows up first is gonna get it. And my wife, I think she wasn't home, so I had all my little kids, and I had to jump into my little Prius, okay? I was in my Prius texting the person like, yo, can you hold it for me? They're like, we can't hold it. First person to show up, there's another lady on their way. Dude, I got the cash, pulled it out, and booked it over to Hawaii Kai, which is like almost an hour away from where I live. And I had arrived at the house where I was supposed to pick this up right after I got out the car. I got my little kids in there. Right after I got out the car, a lady pulled up right behind me, and the people that were selling it, they saw her and they said, sorry, he showed up first. So that's how I got these dumbbells. So I really appreciate them, because at this point I wouldn't be able to afford them because gym equipment after COVID just skyrocketed. So I got these dumbbells, and the only way I would dump them is if I could get a full set of something else. But right now, I don't think I would part with them. Having a set of dumbbells from 5s all the way up to 50s is great, and I don't need nothing more than 50 right now. So that's been really, really good. Eventually, when my kids start lifting, they're gonna be some hammers, so they're gonna need more than 50. But yeah, these are the dumbbells. Pretty cool. But it was a good workout, upper body day, and not too bad. The thing that took very long was the shoulder rehab stuff. And like I said, if you're there's a lot of information you can find online. Check with your doctor though, but a lot of information you can find online about rehabbing your shoulder. And I've gone through this process many times with my shoulders. Tore them twice each maybe, and had to rehab, right? And so that's been it's no problem rehabbing it. It's just that I think I'm older and the arthritis in this shoulder is just nuts. But yeah, I really am wondering if I just need to rehab it even more and get it really, really strong, because feels like it's improving a lot. About to go into the weekend. Maybe I'll knock out cardio tomorrow, and maybe I'll do an extended cardio tomorrow instead of lifting. I got a full weekend this week, and feels good. It feels good to get a week under me, like a full week and good lifts, and to be healthy at the end of it all. I definitely want to keep going. The diet, usually the weekends are where things used to kind of unravel for me, but this time I don't think it will. We got some good food, keto bread, got some good meals planned, and I think I'm feeling more disciplined, so that's good. And I think it also helps that I'm keeping track of everything, so I know where I'm at. Keep track of my calories, keep track of my weight, keep track of all of that. The one thing I think I would improve on after thinking about it today was I probably drink more water. I don't think I'm drinking enough water, so I gotta start managing how much water I'm drinking. Actually, I did drink coffee today. Had coffee, had a cup and a half of white rice with about maybe a cup of poke. Why did I say poke? Poke, which is raw fish in Hawaii. So had that for lunch-ish. And then for dinner, I had some sausages with sauerkraut again and keto bread, that's probably like one of my favorite meals right now. I like eating that. So yeah, it's been a pretty good day of eating, and tomorrow we're gonna keep it up. Tomorrow what I'm gonna try and do is just extend out as long as I can, not eating. Just drink water, something with electrolytes in it. My son has a game in the morning, so I'm gonna be busy with that. So that's gonna be maybe a couple hours of his game. Well, we gotta get there early, then a couple hours, so maybe 3 hours total there. And then my other son has another game at 2:30, and so I might either eat in between then, between the two games, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just wait till after 2:30, just have me a nice dinner, which would be great. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a nice dinner tomorrow if I can get the hour of cardio in, and if I can try and not eat until after my son's game at 2:30. So that's going to be about maybe eating at 5:30. But maybe I'll get to eat with the family, eat something good, still under the 2,100 calories, 2,200 calories, whatever kind of I've been having. And the 2,200 seems pretty good right now, because I have been dropping weight. Like I said, I think I'm 5 pounds down now, and I don't feel hungry. I don't feel like I'm dying. I feel like being under 22 is really good, and I think it's because I'm doing the cardio. I am lifting, so that's good. And I think just being active, the 22 is perfect for me right now. And that means that over the years, I've been smashing down way more food than 2,200 calories. One, smashing down way more food and not putting in a lot of work consistently in the gym. And so, yeah, if I keep doing that, I think I'll be down. But the goal is, man, let's get a pull up in there, you know? Let's get a full on, regular pull up. And even if I do one cheating, that'll be huge. Yeah. So, by the way, if you have any questions though about the process, let me know, even though I'm early on. But if you have any questions about gym equipment, I'm a gym enthusiast, kind of into. I've been watching a lot of YouTube lately. But if you do have any questions about getting your home gym started and some things that I would do different if I could start again, and if I had the money to start again, yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I would love to chat with people about gym equipment, and what you should get. By the way, Rogue Echo Bike, get that thing. Okay, get yourself an Echo Bike. I would say two bikes that you should get. Okay, get an Echo Bike to do the sprinting stuff, and then get a bike that you can just go long distance with. Maybe the Bike Erg or something like that, or maybe a seated bike where you're more comfortable. But the Bike Erg The only thing that trips me out is I'm Samoan, and that little seat just freaks me out. But yeah, if you get like a bike erg, something that you're just gonna do for a long time for your long steady state cardio, and then use the Echo bike for just short sprints or interval training, I think that would be ideal. Right now I use the Echo bike though for everything. I ride on it, and if I'm not doing the sprints on it, I'll just be on my phone and just getting through that steady state cardio, you know, just kind of being at a good heart rate, get the breathing going a little bit, the heart pumping a little bit. But yeah, if you could only choose one though, just get the Echo bike, because you can do both on it. Yeah, and that thing is a tank. I would have got not the water bottle holder, but maybe the phone holder would have been sick. But yeah, so get yourself a good cardio machine, get a lat pull down, low roll, something like that, and then yeah, unless you're gonna go all in, then get a rack, get everything. But that's it for tonight. I gotta get some sleep, gotta wake up early tomorrow, go to some baseball games. Have a good one.